What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today we're taking a dive into the heavenly divine planet of the Chaos Galaxy and doing the planet profile for all set 5's cards for the planet Sindian. I'll do a quick intro to the planet, show you some of the existing cards that are good for it, and then get onto the brand new stuff. So very excited for that. I've got some really cool stuff for this planet, this set. But Sindian, in the lore, formerly part of the planet Sindius, along with the hell planet of Sindel. They were split apart, and because Sindian is the heavenly side, it's all about harmony and your creatures working together, being alive and on your planet and in your hand, and comboing together to overcome your opponent. So the planet card reads, whilst there are 2 or more Sindian creatures on your planet, your opponent cannot attack the one with the lowest health. So it's like the sort of angels protecting the weak, goes with the theme. Some good cards for the planet. Set 1 saw the introduction of Orbov, who can bring himself back from the dead once a game. Also Drangel, and there's been a Drangel Support card every set since set 1. The resource card Divine Doom that can wipe out all of your opponent's creatures, one of the strongest support cards in the game. Set 2 saw Elite Drangel and Ploob, which can free play itself from your hand. Then we got the starter deck where we saw Yengalian, which can reveal the cards from the top of your deck and get them to your hand if they're Sindian creatures, as well as the Utopanon army. Although set 3 was where Sindian really shined. We got the introduction of its Chaos Beast, Stalius of Sindian. We also saw the Ozo archetype with the Titan of Justice, an incredibly powerful creature, as well as just good weaker creatures like Kaleidoscope Warriors and Shockerfly. Set 4, there wasn't too much great support for the planet. We did see Dark Drangel, however, from the planet Sindel, which supports the Drangel archetype, but that is why I'm very excited to bring out some pretty powerful cards for the planet in set 5. Okay, now onto the brand new cards, and the first one we have is a Conjurer card. If you didn't know, the Conjurers are from the planet Sindian, and this is Beast of the Conjurers. It's their guard dog, based on a Mexican dog. I can't remember the name. The name's crazy. I'll put a picture of one up. But I thought they make pretty cool guard dogs. So here's Beast of the Conjurers, 260 power and health, and it's a 6-star. Going to be a rare in set 5, and when this creature is played, you add any one zone to your planet. When this zone creature is killed by an attack, you add another zone to your planet. So you're getting 2 zones for just this one card, as well as some pretty decent stats. He gets 3 points for an attack and can stand up to a lot of things with his health too. And it's a generic card. I think it's going to help Sindian, because obviously Sindian wants you to have quite a few creatures on board, which requires you to have quite a few zones. But this can be used with anything. Next up, we've got the Drangel Support. So every core set for the game has had a Drangel card in, and set 5 is no different. We have Drangeling. It's a baby Drangel, and it still has Drangel in its name, so it works with all the Drangel cards. It's got 70 power, 120 health, 3 stars, but I might bring it down to 2, and I'll show you why later. And it reads, this zoned and killed creature's name is also Drangel. When this zoned creature is killed, shuffle up to 2 killed 6-star Drangel creatures back into your galaxy, and then gain 3 stars for each. So its name being Drangel means it can be sacrificed for an Elite Drangel. It also means that it gives your Dark Drangel an extra 50 power and health, and I do use Drangel cards quite a lot in competitive play. So being able to shuffle back 2 Drangels just recycles your deck's engine, and then gaining 2 lots of 3 stars. It's 6 stars, obviously, which is the perfect amount to play a Drangel, because it is quite a high star deck in general, so needing kind of star boosting stuff is pretty useful. So yeah, that's the Drangel card for set 5, and they're looking like a pretty built up archetype now. The next card we have is a very weird looking guy, Liv Lord. He's got 20 power and 240 health, which is pretty weak for a 4-star, and it reads, if this zone creature is killed on your opponent's turn, during your next turn, you can attach it to one of your zoned creatures. And then if your opponent would attack and kill that attached creature, you can kill this attached card instead. So quite a lot of text there, but you can sort of save up for a big plan. So it's your opponent's go, they kill your Liv Lord. Meanwhile, you've been saving up to bring out an Elite Drangel on your turn. And then you go, right, I'm going to use my Liv Lord's ability because it died last turn, and use it to protect my Elite Drangel by attaching it. So it's just going with the Sindian theme of having like presence of creatures on the field, protection, and all that good stuff. But again, it's a generic card, so it can be used with anything really. Next up, this is a really strong one for the planet. This is a 7-star creature called Zenshi the Assigner. 200 power and 380 health. He's actually a Gavora drawn artwork, but it's based on one of my old TCGs, which is fantastic. Guardian of the Skies here from Elementals Season 2, I think? Season 3. I can't remember. And I mean, Gavora's done a much better job than I did with this. But this card reads, once per turn, you can kill one handed creature to kill a zoned resource or attachment card. Or, if you kill a handed Sindian creature, you can kill a zoned creature card instead. So really strong ability there. Killing a Sindian card specifically to get rid of another creature is really strong. There are very few abilities that do this in the game. And Zenshi and Zenshi. Sorry, I've been saying it wrong. Zenshi, not Zenishi. The next card we have, and the final regular creature, is Spirit Spear. It's a spear, and then he's a spirit that lives inside the spear that comes out when it's played. Only 40 power and health for a 2-star. He reads, when another creature is cosplayed, this creature permanently gains 20 power and health for each star that creature has. So you could save up like a load of stars, bring out your Spirit Spear with 40 power and health, play like some other creatures, like play a Drangel, that's 6 stars, and use that to cosplay an Elite Drangel, that's another 8 stars, that's 14 stars. 14 times 20, he's going to be gaining an extra 280 power and health, making him like the stats of like a 6-star creature for just a 2-star. I think there's going to be some fun combos with this. And then for your opponent to then kill him next turn, they'd have to play a creature, which gives him even more power and health. So I think he's going to be a fun little card. Don't know how much competitive play he'll see, but I love these creatures that have the sort of potential for infinite stats. They can just create some really nice combos. Next up, we have a Combiner card, which is a really cool one. It's sort of based on the lore, and it is the Army of Justice, and it's all like the good guys from the lore story. So you've got Boggy Booger at the front of the army with Transponge and Aplu next to him. And that's all I'm going to give you. If you can comment the names of every single creature in this artwork, you'll win absolutely nothing, but I'll be very pleased. Well, I'm going to give away all the names here anyway. So there's Army of Justice, the U ranks led by the Thaddeus, the Utopanon general. And then there's the D ranks, which are led by Drangel. And this card reads, only once, you can add one Galaxy to 3-star or lower Barrow, Sindian or Giles creature to your hand. So it goes with the Ozo cards. And then if this zone combiner creature would be killed by your opponent, you can kill one of its combiner cards and halve its power and health instead. So it can search out a ton of cards, and then when it would get killed, you can kill one part, but you don't kill the whole army. It's just stats are halved instead. So that's a pretty cool combiner card, I think. Next up, we've got some support cards, because that's it for the creatures. The first one we have here is 2-star Temple. Just add a Galaxy 2-star Sindian creature to your hand. You can search out your Orbovs and your Spirit Spears there. I think the main things you'd go for. So yeah, that's 2-star Temple. Next up, we have a really rare for the set, and this is Lost Souls. So it's a normal resource, and it says free play up to 2 of your killed creatures from different planets. Their power and health become 50, and they lose any abilities they have until after they are killed. Although they have to come from different planets, this is going to be good for the Drangel archetype, I think, because you can bring back a regular Drangel and let's say a Dark Drangel too. Their stats will become really weak, but you can sacrifice the regular Drangel for an Elite Drangel, and then you've still got some protection on board. Next up, the final new card for the video, which I've lost. Where the hell have I put it? Oh, here. Was I going to show this one today? Yes. Right. This is it's an attachment card, and I'm not sure about it because it can sort of lock your opponent out of the game. But I finally want to give some power to the Planet Sindian's ability. So this card is Cannon Shrine. Reads, attach only to one of your creatures. If your opponent attacks, they must attack the attached creature. So if you've got a weak creature that you really want to keep alive, like your Spirit Spear, you want to keep it alive so it can keep gaining stats every time another creature's played, leave it on board with an Elite Drangel, and your opponent's going to have to attack the Spirit Spear. The thing is, this is pretty much the same ability as the Planet Sindian. So if you have, let me move these, this could get complicated. So if you have a weak Sindian creature and a strong Sindian creature, the Planet Sindian forces your opponent to attack the strong one anyway. Now, this ability isn't pulled off very often by Sindian players. However, if you get into this situation, now if you have a Cannon Shrine and you attach this to your weaker Sindian creature, Cannon Shrine now states that your opponent must attack the attached creature. So they can't attack this creature and they can't attack that creature. The only way they can get past it is through some kind of ability, which is a good thing because I don't want this lock to be like just game ending. But your opponent is going to have a pretty tough time getting around these cards if you can pull off this combo. And I think it's going to make Sindian quite a formidable deck that should give them some field presence and help sort of build the strategy that they need to sort of do what the planet wants them to do. So I think it's a good thing overall. Although it is going to be very annoying to play against, I'm aware. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been my planet profile for the planet Sindian in set 5. Let me know what your favourite card from this video is. I really love the Beast of the Conjurers. I think the artwork's great, the ability's strong, and it's got good stats. Just an all-round good card. So, let me know what you think of the cards. Let me know if you think any of them are completely awful and broken and they need changing before set 5 comes out, because that time is fast approaching. But thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Get your hands on some Chaos Galaxy packs. There'll be a link to the online store in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.